our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer, order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898.
Welcome. Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times for Thursday, May 26, 2022. For today's editorial, government and telecommunications must take stronger action against scam texts. Scam text messages are again rising to epidemic proportions in the Philippines. They are at a minimum an unwelcome nuisance to cellular phone users, a demographic that includes practically everyone old enough to hold a phone. And for some unfortunate people, a source of misery as their personal information and money is stolen. While the government and the telecommunications providers have addressed the problem in the past, those efforts were evidently inadequate and stronger measures must be taken. For those few who have had the great fortune not to receive any of the annoying and dangerous messages, most take the form of a spurious job offer promising an outlandish daily salary of thousands of pesos. The text message will then include a link, often to a WhatsApp profile address where the recipient can supposedly find more information about the job offer. Clicking that link allows the scammer to access the user's personal information, either through hacking methods or by directly asking for information such as the user's email address and bank details. Tragic consequences for the user quickly follow. The government, through the National Privacy Commission or NPC and the National Telecommunications Commission or NTC, first put pressure on the telecom companies in late November last year, when scam texts had risen to a high volume and provoked many customer complaints, and some action was reportedly taken. Globe Telecom reported it had blocked tens of millions of messages and deactivated several thousand phone numbers responsible for them. The NPC reported that Smart Communications had likewise taken similar steps and blocked several dozen suspicious web domains as well. Although the origin of the scam is not known for certain, experts said that a combination of data stolen and the Comelec data breach of 2016, the possible compromise of various contact tracing utilities during the pandemic, and the dubious but still legal practice of data selling from innocent sources, such as entering a cellular number or email address when registering for a legitimate online service, is likely to blame. Back in December 2021, Globe and some journalists identified a data broker called Macro Kiosk and one of its clients, a Shenzhen-based company called China Skyline Telecom, as possible sources of the messages at that time. No clear evidence of their involvement could be found, however, and so no action was taken by Philippine authorities. What is most unfortunate about the return of the problem is that one very good tool that could have effectively prevented it or at least significantly reduced it is unavailable. The SIM Card Registration Act passed by Congress was vetoed by President Rodrigo Duterte last month. It would have required customers to present identification and register when purchasing a SIM card. Unfortunately, Congress unwisely added provisions that went far beyond the bill's original intent and put it at risk of being challenged in court, compelling the president to veto it. If the next Congress can produce a clean version of the bill, this would go a long way toward protecting people from scam messages. In the meantime, the NPC and NTC should be more proactive in monitoring the telecom companies' actions in identifying and stopping scam texts. While we certainly do not ascribe any ill will to the telcos' efforts, they have clearly been insufficient and require further urging and support from regulatory authorities. Those efforts will still take time, however, and will certainly fall short of perfection. Online scam artists and hackers are nothing if not persistent and challenge even the best defenses. Thus, No matter what steps are being taken by the responsible officials, the most practical protection is that which consumers can apply themselves. Make sure your passwords are updated and changed frequently, and do not share contact information with unsecured apps and websites. Don't respond to unsolicited text messages or click on links they contain. The best steps to take are to note the number and message. Taking a screenshot is a good way if it is possible to do that. Blocking the number, which also deletes the offending message, and then reporting the unwanted message to your telecom provider or the NTC. And that's the editorial for Thursday, May 26, 2025. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print. Subscribe to its digital edition or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and listen to the Voice of the Times.